let's talk Sussman music. Just a quick dabble.
Quick dabble, yeah.
Because it seems like everybody's like, I don't know if it's
the diss tracks this year.
Diss track stuff is like.
So is this part of our dance
culture?
I know Nicki is like back home, like Trinidad, but it's not really a dance hall.
I'm not giving that to her.
Yeah,
I'm not giving it to her. I'm not giving it to her.
So this is like more. This is just beef in general.
I think it's just musical, competitive beef.
I just think she's trying to get on the scene. But anyways,
Because the way I see it, Nicki Minaj, Pink Friday, took a shot. Megan took a shot at a bunch of things.
I still have to listen.
Drake and Nicki.
The fact Drake's involved is like that's.
For what?
Well, allegedly, this is all alleged, because nowadays if you don't say their name, it's not a shot. I just was rapping when I'm
really. Rapping. That's what they're saying.
Well, I just feel like this is subtle.
Oh,
there's a certain
like what they're rapping when they bring up stuff like
right.
But I guess you also have to be really listening to the lyrics to know whether or not they're talking.
And then know the situation at the same time.
Yeah.
Right? So I don't know who gave the shot first, but Megan dropped the track. I think it's called Hush or Hiss.
Hiss, like a snake.
Oh, that's what it was. Okay.
And she,
like hiss, like okay.
Nicki Minaj, and Nicki Minaj was making fun of her like rap cadence. She was like bringing up all this stuff.
So let's
making these memes.
While you're talking about it, I'm gonna look it up because I don't seem to know too much.
So the title Hiss is interesting because it's almost like I'm addressing snakes.
Yes.
And you, who I'm talking right now, you a snake.
Do they have a track together?
Yeah, they
apparently.
Yeah, they do. Hot Girl Summer.
Hot Girl Summer. Yeah.
So,
that was okay.
She's calling them out. Nicki Minaj made fun of her cadence and brought up her mom that passed. Now, is it fair game? Like, because you remember, you hear about Gucci, Jeezy, when it comes to music and when it comes to certain things, is it fair game?
Is this a battle rap? Is this a battle rap reference?
Unfortunately, it is because like it went. I'm trying to think. Whatever first diss went far like that, and people went ooh. After that point, it's whatever.
Yeah, it's open.
It's open, right? Unfortunately,
talk about family. It's open. Open season, I guess.
Right. So.
And I don't think there's any borderlines. I don't think so. But battle rap, there is sometimes borderlines.
Right.
Like before the battle, you schedule it and be like, hey, don't talk about this, don't talk about that, or you don't get punched in the mouth. See what I'm saying?
Right.
Or nothing happens or whatever. So
damn.
There's that respect in battle rap per se, unless you really hate the person.
Right.
Or if it's promoted in a way that, hey, we just gotta go a little deep.
So now Nazi here has the lyrics to Hiss, right?
Yes. I want to know who she's talking. I can never be judged by a beep that was dancing, making R. Kelly go viral.
Wait, whoa.
First on, who are you talking to for that?
The
first one was definitely either talking about her ex-boyfriend or Tory. One of the two. So that's for sure.
It's not an obvious one. I'm trying to think like more like.
This is where it is.
I'll wait for somebody.
So it says, A, I'm sexy as beep, and I'm freaky. Get whatever I want. Eeny meeny. Eeny meeny. The, what's it called? Little Piggy, which is Nicki Minaj's first, I think, freestyle.
Oh, okay, that's research. Okay, she did research.
Okay.
The
Megan's Law and the Megan's Law was a shot.
Right.
They're hating on Maggie, but they should be worried about Megan's Law.
I'm looking for it.
That's a fire shot, though.
Yes, this is it. So, okay. Okay, so I guess this is the whole thing. This is her whole possible thing at Nicki. So why the F would I stay with a blank that's weak in the sheets and don't know how to please me? Bodies on bodies on bodies on bodies. Say he F'd Megan and now he the topic. These guys thinking they lowered the value. All this free promo, I'm turning a profit. Hate when a guy be kissing and telling. Say he a player, but he is in his feelings. Bet I won't give up the PU. SSY. Again, Ish should have gave it to his friend. These hoes don't be mad at Megan. These hoes mad at Megan's Law. I don't really know what the problem is, but I guarantee y'all don't want me to start. Beep, you blank. Never finna check me. Every chance you get, bet your weak ass won't address me.
Ooh, okay.
Okay.
Well,
That's okay.
let me tell you something.
Ooh, okay.
When the F did the gangster niggas turn to groupies? I think that's the shot at Drake.
Wow.
I'm gonna say this. Let's see how this goes.
Ooh.
Okay, let's see. But like, I think nowadays because it's dancehall, people are like, you have 24 hours to respond because Nicki did a promo with like called Bigfoot. And it's the high heel with the Bigfoot thing, and I think that's like
the tippy toe one. High heels on my tippies.
I don't know, but I think they're gonna be beefing, and we'll see how it goes. It's gonna be interesting.
You can keep your ears.
I like lyrics, I like bars, and I like listening to. As long as it doesn't amount to violence, there's nothing. I don't know if it's. I mean, you know what I mean.
Yeah, keep it on wax.
It's not even February yet.
And it's not even February yet. Right?
Oh, there it is. That's the other shot. Ooh, she stayed heavy on it. Verse 2. The first one I gave was just verse 1. Verse 2.
Okay.
Okay. She said, guys, ain't you here? I ain't scared of dick. Any man go against me, I handle shit. I'm the Teflon Don in the courtroom. They be throwing that dirt, don't shit stick. All these little rap guys, so fraud, Xanax be their hardest bars. These guys hate on BBLs and be walking around with the same scars.
Ooh.
Real curvy, no edging. Niggas fight to get in the section. Don't speak on my body count if the dick ain't worth coming back for seconds.
Yeah, okay.
Posted in another nigga hood like a bad bitch.
All right. Jesus, we need you, Lord. We need you. We need you.
Wow.
All you guys, you need Jesus. That's all I'm gonna say.
Now she's talking about people got bots. She said they don't got fans, they got bots.
Oh, that's okay.
Oh, she's opening up the gate like that.
That's a.
She said these girls don't got ass, they got shots.
I mean, never mind.
If they still tuned in, if they have fans or not.
Never mind. I'm not gonna get into this.
The blogs get paid to lie. Y'all talking ish and be broke as. Okay. Okay.
Is he no? But it looks like it keeps going though.
Well, yep. That seems yeah.
That was Meg Thee Stallion hiss. Wow.
Well, that's very intense. I want to see the Megan one. Not Megan.
She didn't do it.
I want to see Nicki's.
She didn't drop it. She didn't drop her sponsor. She did a trailer, but she didn't drop it.
But why?
Because you know how
this is like the equivalent of when Meek Mills and Drake were going back and back.
Okay.
Oh, that was real good.
I know, but like
that was good. And people were waiting 24 hours to say,
no, but Drake was going nuts that time. I'm sorry, that back to back. That was great.
Is that your tour or your girl's tour?
Yo, and Meek's bars, not bars, but like the music behind it was fucking great. That was what was great.
A lot of people said that, but I think back to back was too. That was like a hit 'em up.
It was like,
for me, that was like a hit 'em up. Like back to back, because he did Charge It Up first. Mm-hmm. And then when he did back to back, that turned into like is that a girl's tour or your world's tour or your girl's tour? She didn't know this is not what she wants you to tell you to open up more. Trigger fingers to the Twitter fingers. Mm-hmm. Getting bodied by singing. Oh, not a type of. Oh, shout out to all the boss wife and make sure you hit him with a prenup.
Yeah, that was. And the beat was going dun, dun,
right?
Dun, dun,
and then the beat drops again. Everyone's like, "Hey!" Then we get right back into it. It's hard.
See what? Okay.
That was the man. When I think it was OVO Fest.
Here's my question.
When he performed that and he had the charged up, and the battery was charging up in the stage. And then as he was playing that, and I think it was in Philly, he was playing back to back, and he had all the memes going. He had Will Smith and Philly, Will Smith and them laughing. Yo, look at this.
Yo, that's.
See, I was gonna say,
Tough, man.
Here's my question. Do you think that they are trying to phase in or make or publicize or commercialize
Beef, like Clash?
beef, but battle rapping? But they're doing it in a beef way, like how in the basement used to be?
I think they're trying. I think
Are
there
they trying to read
there is a market for people like on demand waiting for a track to drop.
Yeah.
I think there is a market for that, so I think it could be interesting. When
Do you? Here's my.
if you see it more often, that's when it gets crappy.
What's her
Right,
name?
right.
What's her name? Who was having a whole relationship with that man? And she was married to that guy who also rapped.
With a whole relationship.
Remy.
Oh, yo.
Yes. So I was gonna
Yo.
say, do you think that from the Remy allegations and the whole thing of spotlighting, and I'm not saying that it wasn't on a spotlight, I'm just saying spotlighting to people who were unfamiliar with the whole genre of underground battle rap altogether, do you think that that highlight has
Helped
now,
everything else?
yes, is now the push or the actual like, what is this word? The jump off
Or like the callus. or
to
what's it?
to
Well,
do what is happening right
I
now.
don't think so. I think like music always had beef tracks. Back in the day,
This is true.
50 Cent, Ja, Nas, Jay-Z.
But have you ever seen this many?
The reason why I think,
it's
you
a
know what
lot
I
this
think
month,
it is? I think, personally, this is why I think dancehall's coming back. I think that Jada Steflon thing opened up a lot of eyes and ears. Because, I don't know, I don't think it was scripted.
No.
But that whole concept of them going back and forth, and you gotta think about it. It's literally like the Caribbean. Like everybody knows who Jada Kingdom is based off like dancehall and partisan Fontaine and you know looks and all. So everybody knows Stefflon Don for
Dating people.
dating. The last. What other song? I heard you got a new girlfriend or whatever. That's her. And it's hurting me.
Really?
That's her.
Oh,
I think. I don't know. UK thing. Peng ting.
cool.
You know what I mean?
I didn't know that.
So like, you know, that area, and then it's like, you know, you hear these two clashing and you're listening to the music and you're, you know what I mean? 24 hours a track drops, you're waiting the next day, even though this was happening like back in the Vibes Cartel Movado and stuff like that. But I think music is not going with anything right now.
It's kind of.
Why not do this? Remember, Tory Lanez and Jordan Lucas was a crazy one too.
That was a
That
sleeper
one was a good one too.
That was a sleeper.
That one where Jordan dropped the track, then Tory, then Jordan. That was a good beef time.
Right.
And a lot of people didn't see that. A lot of people even know that even happened.
It was, yeah.
But that's what I mean. Like where obviously beefs happen all the time, but like
You can't make it up though.
no, you can't. You can definitely not. But like where did this all of a sudden start to foster? Because where it wasn't even in the States, right? These were two international artists coming, and then it caught wind to America. So now all of a sudden the Americans are having problems. They just like, oh, they're gonna have beef, so we're gonna have beef too. Like
I think
talk about
it might be a market. I think it's fun. It's entertaining. I'll just say this: it's very fun and entertaining to watch. I don't know how it started. For Jada, I think Jada, her asking like, "Is it me, chat? Are you talking about me?" And then just, you know, that's when everything. That's interesting to watch because I like lyrics. I don't like people to hate each other that much. Keep it lyrical.
Keep it lyrical. Keep it on wax.
You can be there. Keep it on wax.
See,
So it's
but
interesting.
we can't keep the music. We already
It
know.
might not stay on wax depending on what you say, but
Still keep-
unfortunately,
keep it on.
that's just society and life because I don't think certain people can handle diss tracks.
No.
Like what's happening with Sirius Jones right now? Yeesh.
What's
That could-
happening with Sirius Jones?
I mean, battle rap wise, like, I don't know if it's like between him and Math Hoffa and then him and Mook.
I think he's trying to state his gangster. Should have gone like he's so gangster, but then you got punched out on stage. The worst thing about fights, this is how you know you're in a feeble position. When you get into a fight and you're on the ground.
Not you adding to the man trying to work so hard to be gangster. Like
This is how you know. This is how you know you lost your vulnerability. When you're fighting and you drop and your bicycle kicking.
Wow.
Luke Kang bicycle kicking in it. When you're on the floor and your bicycle kicking to survive, that not even getting up. Can you imagine? You're ready to like start bicycle kicking. Like, come on now. That's a tough part of the fight to be a part of. Think about it. Grown man on the floor, knocked out, or just trying to stop the fight. Bicycle kicking. You don't even want to fight anymore.
The man finally caught with what was happening.
Wow.
Slow time. He thought he was stumbling.
That's what kids do when you try to pick them up.
That's funny.
Grown man, and this guy's tall.
And he's like 6 foot. 5
And the funny thing is, he denied it at first, and then he's like, "Yeah, I was bicycle kicking. You right?" Like, and it's so funny because sometimes it's funny when you see someone that's like, "You got knocked out, and the bag of weed popped out your head or something like that, or you got knocked out and your cap went flying." So what? Yeah, I got knocked out. So what? It's like, bro, you were acting tough this whole time. You didn't talk about this.
What are you gonna say when you got defeated, yo?
I guess.
And
I guess you're right.
You know.
But just
let's wrap this up.
To wrap, yeah. It's just
Moral of the story is Jesus.
You and Jesus
is the way.
Oh my gosh.
Okay. And grace. Jesus. That's all I'm gonna say because man, only God can make sense of all this. I feel. Because this world is going nuts.
Maybe it's needed.
wow.
Maybe Trump is coming back. Remember, Trump's coming back.
I really wish.
All these people popping up.
Whether it's the good way or the bad way.
Even I would dive into UFC, but that's a whole different thing right there.
Oh wow.
With Sean Strickland, and when they came to Toronto, and so a reporter tried to give him a loaded question, and that guy did not care. And he's like, you guys don't care about freedom of speech. You guys froze people's bank accounts for our protests. And then actually, I don't know if you guys know, but they found out that whole frozen bank accounts and the protests, what they did, they found out it was actually illegal. Justin Trudeau was illegal to do that under the Freedom Act.
Ooh.
And that's why Justin Trudeau is going to try his best to change it.
Oh, wow. Whoa.
But that's
wait, change it to what? That it can happen? That they can freeze accounts?
Freeze and
wow.
So they're not doing any
consider
retroactive
things like that as
That's Canadian news.
But I just remembered about that.
That was.
But at the same time, I can't really. I didn't do much research, and I seen what's his name, Chris Guy, talk about it, and he kind of lies through his porcelains. I can't really believe through his porcelains. I can't. I don't know.
Got a good dentist.
The veneers, the porcelains. I don't know. Porcelain is a toilet bowl. Toilet bowl make out of porcelain. Toilet.
Yes. So.
If you have any
and tiles on the floor, white tiles.
If you have any tiles
on your teeth.
Definitely check out
the Vent Plumbing.
The Vent Plumbing.
What do you have?
The Vent Podcast. Okay. You guys, anything to you're gonna have a hard time doing clips, man. I could tell, bro. I'm sorry. This is gonna haunt you. Okay. You guys have anything to plug?
Yes.